Okay, here we are live, our very first virtual walk. Yay! Woo! We're going to get this thing rolling. Welcome, everyone. I'm hoping everyone is joining us this afternoon. We are going to have a lot of fun. It's a 30-minute program. We've got folks walking in the field. We've got special guests today. It is our very first virtual walk and our 18th walk of the season. We've had an amazing walk and roll season. We've raised over $242,000, hoping to actually get to $250 today. So if you want to donate, today would be a good day to do that. So let me tell you who we have here today. We have Jessica McManus. She's our walk and roll manager. Many of you know her. She's out in the field. She's actually doing the walk here outside Philadelphia. Yeah, we got a little Brady Bunch thing going on here, so it's pretty cool. This is our first time doing this. So Jess, can you hear us out there?
I can. Can you hear me? Hi.
Yep.
Hi, Jess.
Good to see you. And we also have Dr. Garrett Bergman, who is a pediatric hematologist and oncologist. He has been a member of the foundation for a very long time, since the very beginning. So can you hear us, Dr. Bergman?
Sure can, Marie. Thanks very much. We're very happy to be here today.
Oh, we're excited. We're excited that you're with us. And also another familiar face, Michael Coleman. He is an actor and an activist, and he has been a part of our foundation for a couple of years. He's been a wonderful voice for us. He is calling in from California. So, Michael, can you hear us?
Hi, thanks for having me.
I don't even have to look diagonally down to you, but throughout the day, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Anyway, well, welcome. The Walk and Roll program this year is raising money for research, as you all know. We've had a lot of sponsorship throughout the season. We want to give a shout out to those major sponsors right now. It is Grifols, CSL Behring, Kedrion, Briova RX, and Takeda. So thank you. And if you are joining us, please feel free to comment. We would love to give our vendors a shout out. We are asking that if you post photos on either your own Facebook channel or social media channels, or if you post on our feed right below us here, that you use the hashtag. That way we can all be in the same conversation. The hashtag, can you see this? Hashtag, oops. We have a tiny,
There you go.
There we go. Hashtag GBS-CIDP virtual. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. We have an amazing producer also, Mike Graham. He is producing this whole show today from his office in Westchester, New York. So thank you, Mike, for doing that. I'm going to get started and kick it off to Jessica. She's going to tell you a little bit more about the Walk and Roll program and what the funds are being used for. So Jess, you can take it away. Did we lose her feed?
Can you hear me?
Can we hear Jess?
Go ahead, try again.
Can we hear me? Hello.
Oh, there you are, Jess.
We got you.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our very first ever virtual walk and roll. I am so excited to have each and every one of you here walking and rolling with us. We are so excited to see a couple of you already started this morning before we even logged on. So that's so exciting. This year has been a banner walk and roll year, and that is thanks to each and every one of you. We had over 2,500 walkers and rollers this year, and that is the most ever in the history of the walk program. So that is just beyond. We are so thrilled to have you with us. We also blew past our $200,000 research goal in September. So we are on our way to 250 now. That bump stretch goal, meaning we will raise 5 grants for research, meaning 5 researchers will receive money to research our conditions. So as of this morning, we were a little over $242,000. So we're hoping between today and the end of the year, we make that final, I think about $7,000 stretch goal. So if you're out there, you haven't donated yet, please do. Every single dollar goes directly to research. But there's a couple folks that I want to shout out to. The Asheville chapter of the GBS-CIDP Foundation did a killer job fundraising for this virtual walk, and that's all thanks to our wonderful liaison, Diana Christensen. Thank you so much. We also have Team Grace out there, Paces for Peter, Betty's Bunch, and the Los Angeles GBS-CIDP chapter walking and rolling with us today. So thank you to each of you that are out there. And if you're walking with us and I didn't say your name, comment below. We want to see and shout out to you that you're here with us. So make sure you comment, send us your pictures in. We want to be able to share those. So take a deep breath. The GBS Foundation is a 4-star Charity Navigator rated charity, meaning we have 100%. Our finances are top notch. You know that everything that we are doing is respectable and above board, so you can know that what your money is going to is good work. I'm going to actually send it back on over to Maureen at the main office, and she's going to kick off the next part.
Yes, great. Thanks, Jess. It looks a
Thank
little cold
you.
out there.
Just a little.
We're sorry about that, but we're glad you volunteered to be our walker today. So as said, all of this money, every dollar goes to research. And I'm sure you're wondering, what kind of research and a little bit more about our research program. So Dr. Bergman is going to explain that for us and give you some information about that.
Thank you, Maureen. As Jessica has said, this is a very important part of the activities of the foundation, and it's been going on for quite a number of years now. The kinds of research that we're interested in funding are things that could cause GBS and CIDP, things that might contribute to it, but also things that can be done with a patient who is suffering from GBS or CIDP that can enhance their recovery, make it quick, and so forth. Unlike many other foundations that are in support of rare disorders, the GBS-CIDP Foundation International has a medical advisory committee made up of the world's experts in these neuropathies and their clearinghouse. They will raise the money and then turn it over to NORD to help them decide how they should spend their research money. But the GBS-CIDP Foundation is somewhat unique in that it has the resources on hand to be able to take a look at all the proposed research that's been submitted and decide which are the most important projects that should be funded each year as we move on. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of money that has been raised and the amount of money that's been spent to answer some of the questions that many of us have had over the years on what are the things that precipitate CIDP and GBS, and what are the things that we can do, what are some of the things that we can do to help people get through it. So I'm really happy to be part of this, and I encourage all the fundraising that we can do. Maureen? Great,
thanks, Dr. Bergman. Also, so we have, since 2003, we have funded over $4 million in research. So it is definitely a big part of what we do. And as well, the Global Medical Advisory Board that Dr. Bergman had mentioned, they also decide on who would be a center of excellence. So we have 49 centers of excellence, which are hospitals that have expertise in GBS and CIDP. They are worldwide, and our Global Medical Advisory Board also vets them and decides who will go on that list. So if you're interested in learning more about that, that is on our website. It's also in our e-news. There are links to that as well. So we'll be giving you some facts about the foundation throughout the program. But right now, I want to get over to Michael Coleman, and Michael is going to tell you a little bit about his story with GBS and his connection with the foundation. You can take it away, Michael.
Hi, thanks. I guess I was diagnosed with GBS on March 26th of 2016. I had just gone through an extensive health and fitness program. I was actually in the best shape of my entire life, and then I started having some weird symptoms. I just started tripping over the air. I had weird senses where when I would breathe, it would feel like this cold, minty air with shortness of breath and all these sorts of things. So They weren't normal symptoms. They weren't real things. So when I tried to explain it to other people, everybody thought I was over exaggerating or being dramatic or making things up. So I went to a local walk-in clinic. They assumed that I was having panic attacks. They prescribed an anxiety medication. It didn't work. So I went back and we finally figured it out. I had the wrong anxiety medication. So we switched medications, and then we tried that for a few more weeks, and then we finally figured it out. I had the anxiety medication. So this is 3 separate times of going in and nobody knowing, and I don't fault by my fireplace, and I realized this is probably more than a panic attack. So I went to the hospital, and we spent 8 hours there, where in the emergency where we did a similar thing and found out that I had the wrong anxiety medication. And eventually, when they were going to send me home after about 8 hours in emergency, I had a very nice doctor who had just started her shift. I do work as a professional actor, so I do know how to lay on the crocodile tears and be a little bit of a drama queen. I do remember her saying, "We're going to send you home because we can't figure it out, but we think you're going to be okay." And then I cried and I said, "Look, if you send me home, I'm pretty sure I just die. So I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you, but I'm pretty sure, and again, I've never died before, but I'm pretty sure this is what it feels like when you're dying." And smile, a crooked smile. And, you know, I met all these people, and I sat there and I got a chance to sit by the pool, talking to some of the greatest experts in the world about what this is. And honestly, like, I just remember crying the entire plane ride home, thinking, oh my gosh, like, that was more information than I could ever ask for. And for the first time in the last 2 years, I feel like I can actually deal with this condition. I think we can move forward, because I felt like I was stuck until there.
That's great, Michael. That's amazing. Yeah, so many people have these life transforming experiences at our events. We would highly encourage you to go to a chapter meeting. There are 76 chapter meetings that were on the calendar for 2019 across the country. We do actually have a little news alert here. It's going to be in the newsletter as well, so I guess I'm not disclosing anything I shouldn't at this point. In Australia next year, we're going to be having our first chapter meeting there as well. I will, before the end of the program, on the date. I don't have that in front of me. And also, we will give a shout out to, who do we have with us? Lisa Butler, Executive Director of the Foundation. Hello. Kathy Trindell from Newport Richey, Florida. Awesome. Hi, Kathy. Chelsea Fix, also a familiar name for the Foundation, our advocacy manager. Also, Eric Earhart is, I don't know if he's live now, but he had a video he posted to our page. He started his walk a little bit early. Was it his mom?
Yes, his mom.
Yeah, so they're walking and rolling today. Eric, hello. Thank you so much. You actually kicked us off before we kicked us off. So great thank you so much for joining us. Wanted to also just mention, Michael is going to be very active in a new program we have coming up. It's what we're calling the YTA, the Youth, Teen, and Young Adult Programming. So that's something new for the foundation. We will have events and presentations and activities for them at the upcoming symposium, October 1st through 3rd. If you are posting video page, we seem to be getting some comments, not a lot of photos.
People wouldn't be here without you.
And we are Constance
Lopez.
Hi, Ray.
He is from Florida. So it looks like
Amazing. She is. It's
Caregivers Month.
There you go.
Help us go through the hard times and also helping their loved ones.
Right. And there are also small and large ways to really show your support. We have a volunteer. Her name is Rocky. Hopefully she's with us today. Hi, Rocky, if you are. She's from Colorado Springs. And she decided that she was going to spend some time going to local hospitals and rehabilitation centers and bringing the Know This Symptoms poster. So you're going to read all actually reach
that Mike had said when he first
focus on to make sure that people who are in the front line, the ER nurses, the ER doctors, that they really understand really what to look for. So I want to kick it to Jess in the field. Any last words? Can you hear me still?
Of course. Yes, can you hear me? And if we can support you in any way, you have all of our emails, reach out to us. Thank